welcome to my channel. For those of you who just found me, my name is Jasmine, and today I'm kind of going to be doing a different kind of video. I never thought I would I never saw myself doing one of these videos actually, but lately I've been very obsessed with these videos. They're very interesting, sad, and there has been some that have made me cry, even though they're all sad. But I'm going to be doing a the unsolved case of a missing couple. It's actually right by my house, not right by my house, but it's like 2 hours away, and I've been there so many times, so it's kind of crazy to even think about that it's almost been 2 years and it still goes unsolved. So I think that's so crazy. It's about a missing couple, Audrey Moran and Jonathan Reynoso. Audrey was 26 years old at the time of the disappearance. And Jonathan Reynoso was 28 years old at the time. People were saying that they weren't like official, but some people were saying that they were dating, and Jonathan may have not been the only guy that Audrey was talking to at the time, but I don't know. Anyways, so this case is kind of weird because there's so many questions to this case and it's kind of hard to follow. I try to do my best to do all kinds of research, but there's not too much to go off of because it still goes unsolved. The police isn't releasing a lot of information, and I feel like it's almost gone forgotten, which is very sad. But all the research articles and stuff that I read and all the sources that I got information from was like in 2018, or like 7 to 9 months from when the disappearance happened. So I didn't really find a lot from this year or late last year, which is crazy because nobody has really been talking about it. So this couple was actually from Beaumont, California. It's kind of by Indio, by where Coachella is, or Stagecoach, if you guys have been there. It's right by there. So this is crazy, but I'm still kind of shocked about this whole case, and it's really sad. So yeah, Audrey was 25, and like I said, her and Jonathan weren't official. There might have been somebody else in Audrey's life at the time. It all started on May 10th, 2017. Audrey was last seen by her sister. She was at her Coachella home, and she got there or left there about 8 p.m. and that was the last time that she was ever seen by any of her family members except for Jonathan, or loved ones or friends. She was supposed to go pick up Jonathan. He was in Brawley at the time, which is very confusing because I guess they said that around 6 p.m. somebody ordered pizza at his apartment and he was supposed to be in Brawley. But even his family members do not believe that he was in Brawley. His mom even said it, no, how could you get to Brawley and back so quick? He said that he went to Brawley with his friends, and his close friends were like, we don't know who those friends are, so they were kind of confused as well because they didn't go with him. So they were supposed to meet somewhere at a random location, which is kind of, no, they didn't give any details. She just said, oh, I'm gonna go pick up Jonathan this place, well, she didn't say where actually, but yeah. So she was supposed to go and meet up with him somewhere randomly to pick him up, to take him to his Palm Desert home. And I guess since then they disappeared and nobody has really heard of them except for that night, or late that night, her mom said that she got worried and she texted her hey, where are you, just kind of very concerned, like a mom would. And she was like, oh, I'm with Jonathan, and she sends a picture. I'm gonna insert it somewhere. She was like, oh, I'm with Jonathan, and sends a picture. But later they found out that that picture was already old, that it was taken a while ago and it wasn't that day. So that's kind of weird, and it has me thinking who had her phone that she was texting you know, like that they were texting her mom saying like, oh, I'm with Jonathan, and sends a random picture. Like, I don't think she would do that. I think she would just be like, hey, I'm with Jonathan, or I'm taking Jonathan home, or I'm on my way home, or something like that. Because I wouldn't randomly just text my mom an old picture saying, oh, hey, I'm with blah blah blah, you know. I would either take a picture there and then and there, or just text her like, hey, I'm with Jonathan. But that was just very fishy to me. It was kind of weird that you know, that was the last time that her mom actually heard from her. They got worried the next day. I guess she never came home, and the next day they were very worried, and they tried to call the GPS tracker person company on the SUV that she drove. At this time, Jonathan wasn't driving because people were saying that he was financially struggling, or I don't know, he wasn't driving. Rumors were spread saying that he got fired from his job that he was working at, and he was just not as open to his parents to tell them, hey, I got fired. So he didn't have a job at the time, and he didn't have a car. He was late on his rent, they say, and yeah, he was just struggling financially. So Audrey had to go ahead and pick him up, drop him off places, and helped him a lot, I guess. So I guess when they called the police, they found the car on May 12th on the side of the freeway, which is the 10 freeway, I believe. And it was just randomly there. It was just kind of weird because that freeway is very busy, and I've seen it, and I've gone to Stagecoach, so it just gets really busy. I don't know at what time they found it or what time they parked the car there, but that was just kind of weird to me. That it was just there. It had almost a full tank of gas, and the car was working fine. It was in good condition. Like, nothing was wrong. Like, it's just that they weren't there, and they had disappeared, and nobody has heard of them. Like, none of their close friends, sisters. Her sister thought it was really weird because as soon as she would call, it just go to voicemail, and nobody heard from them at all. And then the cell phone towers, they were kind of showing that she never left the valley, like Coachella Valley, so she had to have been there, you know. And the weird part as well is that the police dogs actually like picked up a scent of Jonathan and Audrey, and they lost it 50 feet into like over there 50 feet from the car. So that's kind of weird because I don't know, like, would they lose the sense because they got in another car, or somebody picked them up, or what kind of happened? Because I'm just kind of confused on the whole situation. This whole case is so hard to follow just because there's not a lot of information on this case at all. They were just known to be very friendly, very family oriented. They love their family. They were very close to each other, and that's why everybody thinks it's weird. Some people think that they just left together and they're fine, but a lot of people are just like, no, they wouldn't do that because they're very very family oriented. And it's just to go pick up. Nobody was saying no to the relationship. Like, they were very open to telling people that they were together, that they were dating, maybe not officially, but they were dating and seeing each other. But yeah, that was very, very confusing. Some people say that it's like just that Jonathan was struggling financially and he was way behind on rent, so that they kind of just left, which I don't think Audrey would be okay with that. I think she would be, since she's very family oriented, she was just like, I think she would be like, no, like, I'm staying here with my family, I'm not going with you. But I just don't get it, because a lot of people, like, the police isn't just releasing anything at all, which is just so baffling to me, I guess. But it's almost been 2 years and no new reports have been made, and nobody knows where Audrey and Jonathan are, if they're still alive, if they just disappeared, or if they're living like their own life now. They were very young. Jonathan would be 30 years old now, and Audrey would be 28. So it's just so bizarre to me, and everything that they haven't released. It's just kind of crazy to me. So I just wanted to go ahead and go over that story. I think they just probably got in a car, in another car, or something like that. Like, did Jonathan even go to Brawley is my question, because his mom says no. I honestly don't believe that he would go to Brawley. I really don't, which is kind of crazy. But I don't know. And to send just random text message picture, like an old picture to your mom saying I'm with Jonathan, when that's really not what you're doing. I really personally don't think that was Audrey texting, and I really personally do not think that they would just leave voluntarily. I think it's so much more than that, and I just really hope this case gets solved soon, because it's, like I said, it's almost been 2 years. The story is not as popular as it should be, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I wish there was more information on this case, just because it's so close to home and it's so sad. They're 2 young couple and they're gone. So I just hope they know something soon, so at least to give the family some kind of peace of mind, or just some more information that they deserve to know about their loved ones. And yeah, so yeah, that's all the information I have today. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's a very short video and not as much information in it, because there's really nothing to say. It's just that they are gone, and I think that there should be more evidence, but there isn't. There's nothing really, just that they left, that they were supposed to go meet up, and that's it. Like, nothing else. And her car was just parked on the side of the freeway with a full tank, and it's working perfectly, and then they're gone. So nothing's in the car, and they don't think it's foul play. They don't think, I don't know what the cops think, to be honest, because they're not releasing anything. But I just really hope they're okay still, even though it's been almost 2 years. I really hope they're okay. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please go ahead and comment, like, and subscribe. Just comment your thoughts, any video ideas that I can do. I really love true crime videos or any disappearance cases. Those are very interesting to me, even though they're very sad, and I really hope to do more. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm gonna go ahead and see you soon. Bye.